Hello all. Today I Siddhi Deepak, the student of Trafigura Hill University in BA English Honours 6th semester, present before you to discuss about fancy and imagination. Fancy and imagination were two distinct terms which basically gives the one meaning in another term, but they have some difference. So the distinction between fancy and imagination becoming the subject of the deep investigation in the lyrical ballads. Fancy and imagination were two distinct and widely different faculties instead of being, according to the general belief, either two names with meaning, with as I have earlier said, one same meaning, and furthest the lower, and either two names with meaning, or at furthest the lower and higher degree. So, on one term they give the same meaning, but the difference between their degrees, one is higher and another is lower in some way. So the same power, it is not so easy to conceive more opposite and translation of Greek fantasia and the Latin imaginature. So fantasia, Greek fantasy is Greek fantasia, and imagination is Latin imagination. But it is equally true in all societies that there exists the instinct of growth, a certain collective unconscious good sense working progressively to desynonymize the words originally same meaning with give the conflicts of dialects supplied by the more homogeneous dialogues and more homogeneous languages. So the now I'm going to start the basic difference, like imagination divided into two parts: primary imagination and secondary imagination. Primary imagination depends on the power, it's first that living power and prime agent of all human perception, and as a repetition in the mind as a eternal act of creation and in the finite, so infinite creation in the finite way. And another second imagination, it is an secondary imagination, it is an echo of the former coexisting with the conscious in order to recreate that. It is essentially vital even as objects are essentially fine, that it is a power which first put in action by the well understood. So the basic steps in imagination: first, then it creates, and another recreate, and then it is a power which will first perform action and will and then understanding. So now we will discuss another, that is fancy. Fancy on the another context is the contrary, has no, which has no other counters to play with the fixations and definition. The fancy is indeed no other mode of memory emancipated from the order of time and space, while it is that blinded with and modified by that empirical phenomena, by that phenomena which we express by the word choice. But equally with the ordinary memory, that fancy must receive all its materials ready and from the love of association. So basically the thing is, imagination and fancy were two distinct terms, and it is clear, but imagination may first steps that creation, recreation, and then will and understanding. So it is a power of the that, and another fancy is the choice. So now I conclude my point here, that with the good one, good sense is the body of poetic genius, fancy its drapery, motion its life, and imagination the soul that is everywhere in within itself, and in each and forms all the one graceful and intelligent home. Thank you.